It's all about the dollar now. It's not, and the kids have to be compensated. And I was the first one who was a proponent of that. And I said, you know what? They got to. I mean, these kids can't go off to college and sit in their dorms or whatever when they could go out and have, a little bit of a social life, but they don't have money. They should have some money in their pocket. But what happened is there should have been some governing of the entire situation, and they plunged into it head first without any knowledge or anything. I mean, that's the end. Like you said, that's the NCAA's fault. And I think, to me, that it's all about the dollar. And what you say, Ed, is almost laughable. You look
I
at the
get it.
graduation. Look at the graduation right there. You got to be kidding me. Most of those guys that get drafted into college, they never get their degrees. They never go back
Of
for
course
them.
not. But
But
do
that's
we
what
then
I'm
just
saying.
need to drop it? Let's drop the bullshit then. And
But it's
instead
not
of
even about education anymore. You
No.
and I,
correct.
the old school believes that back in the day, the Bob Greaseys and everybody went to Purdue and all these schools. They were going for the education because there was no finances involved in it. Now it's all about dollars, and that's why you have, as Pete said, the five conferences and then the five Power Five conferences who run the entire college football world, probably the entire college sports world. Because you look at basketball in the same way, and we saw it down here this past year, where here's a team like FAU, a program that has probably 1/1000th less of the budget that like UCLA or the others go to the Final Four, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, the fact is, very little room for the little guy anymore. There is, and then these kids that stay for 5 years and get an education, they're never going to get drafted. I mean,
Correct.
that's there's an opportunity for them in Miami. One of the kids, and you'll get a couple of kids, and not very many, that will use the system.